shooting in the sun, some fight sequence, and my mom is calling me. A school bus ran over Fatty. Fatty passed away. He ran over Fatty. He didn't even stop to see if the dog is dead or alive. He didn't do anything to help the dog or anything. Suddenly you will stop your car somewhere and you get down for susu. See, again, we don't cut their feathers so much, but we trim. Sometimes I feel like, giving a reply. I mean, you see all kinds of silly people. Like, it's okay, let them, And as everybody say, haters make you famous. Hate for what? Because you can't have my life.
Traveling or if you're on a vacation, finding a place that is pet friendly becomes a task.
Yeah.
Or even on the travel, pets should be comfortable with the travel, they should not get sick and all. So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கும்போது what are the first aids that we can take, ma'am?
Oh, each dog is different. Each dog behaves differently in the car. My Dot, she sleeps, that's all. She won't get up. She won't eat. She refuses to eat, drink, anything. Even her favorite treats, she won't eat. And she won't do susu. Let it be 700 kilometers, 800 kilometers. No, she won't do. If it's some place like some house and all, she should feel that the comfort zone. She is one kind. This fellow, she'll be running here and there. She's like so turturu. You have to take care of her. Otherwise, you might lose her. Suddenly you will stop your car somewhere and she'll get down for susu. She might. So this is one problem, and this fellow is very dangerous. So each dog is different. I can't say poduva you are. I mean, in common you have to take this precautions and all. Some dogs, most of the dogs, they vomit when you're in a car. I mean, I can't talk for people who go through trains and flights, and that is another scenario. That is which I have not experienced yet. I've never taken them in trains or flights. Mostly we have travelled in car only because it is more comfortable for us. Because all the kachra muchda, you can keep all your stuff. You can put all your pets. All because I always take my birds also with me. Whenever, with that everything.
What if they fly away, ma'am?
See, again, we don't cut their feathers so much, but we trim. So that they will fly. Even in the house, they won't go. They won't go to so high. They won't go so high. They'll keep flying here only. So we just keep them inside the cage. We don't and they are not comfortable. If you go and ask them to come now, they won't come.
They're so used to.
They are not okay with strangers. They are not okay with new places. Even the dogs, they are not okay. They need their time to, So if we are traveling, we travel with or no at all. No travel at all. But if for shooting and all, my mother will stay at home. If my mother, if my grandmother, everybody has to move in a car, all my children also, they have to go.
It is so nice to be in a place with so much of love, which, it's completely pure and there's no judgment, nothing.
So selfless.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to be here. But in general, especially in your social media platforms, ma'am, though there is so much of love for whatever content you post, there is equal amount of, I can see, listen to him sing, there's equal amount of grudge and, there are negative comments.
Negativity.
So how do you handle that?
Sometimes I feel like, giving a reply. I mean, you see all kinds of silly people. Like, it's okay, let them, And as everybody say, haters make you famous. So, okay, hate me as much as you want. And hate for what? Because you can't have my life. I mean, it's okay. Like, I don't know, they hate me for different, they hate it. Hey, who will get 100% love, you tell me? Just name one person who gets hard. He is loved by everybody on the earth. Nobody. So what? I'm nothing, no. Compared to big, say Amitabh Bachchan. How much hate they will get and how will they handle poor people? Unnecessary hatred.
But life as a rescuer is not easy, you know, ma'am. You'll have to be at that place எப்படினாலும். So how do you like handle that? Especially say you have to go and complaint in ஒரு police stationலயா இருக்கட்டும். அந்த மாதிரிலாம் வந்து ஒரு டக்குன்னு ஒரு situation throw பண்ணும்போது how do you face those situations?
Sadly, in other jobs you'll be available, but as an actress, I feel like sometimes you feel so helpless that you are not available, because when you're on your call sheet, you totally belong to them. 9 to 9. 9 to 9 bole to like you have to go at 7 o'clock in the morning. You have to get ready by 9, and they leave you at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. And when you get remove your makeup and come home, it will be like 10:30. Where are you? You're not available for your own personal emergencies. So other days, even the places I can go, I will go. Otherwise, if I get some on the way, if I find some animal in distress, I will report to Blue Cross. Otherwise, I'll tell you one case. I have this photo on my fridge. I'll tell you. I'll bring that photo. This is another my love. He's called Fatty. I named him Fatty because he is the fattest of one of the dogs we feed. One of the 40 dogs. I was going to shooting. I was shooting somewhere very far out in the outskirts of Chennai. Okay, we were doing some fight sequence for Sevandi. So in the morning I was going. I was in a hurry because it was very far. I have to drive so long. So this fellow, he's fat. He can't get up so fast. He'll be walking like this. So chumku chumku chumku. So he was like sleeping there, but still he got up seeing my car. Poor things, they'll be like, you know, they can identify your car. People who love dogs, they understand this. So he got up and he was coming like this from far. So he thought I will stop the car and I will pet him. Mama, I'll pet him every day. Murja, if I have biscuits, I'll give. Otherwise, in the night, anyways, my mom will feed. So this is the story. So he came. I couldn't stop my car. Then I said, bye, Fatty, I have to go. And then I went off. So at 11 o'clock, I think, we were shooting in the sun, some fight sequence. And my mom is calling me. A school bus ran over Fatty. Fatty passed away. We have all the CCTV footage of the school bus. He was sleeping. He was not like in the middle of the road. He was sleeping aside. That school bus could have avoided that. He ran over Fatty. He didn't even stop to see if the dog is dead or alive. He didn't do anything to help the dog or anything. First of all, it's a bus. He died immediately. But still he didn't even care with the same speed. He didn't even put his, just to slow down. No, nothing he did. He just went away casually. When you run over this big dog, you will get that bumpy thing. You can see it in the CCTV footage itself. Then with that CCTV footage, with this photo, with this one written complaint, I think like one dog, I went to the police station for 3 or 4 days to different people. I even met Mr. Rajiv Prince of SRMC. Nothing happened actually. Nothing happened. He said we will look into that. Nothing happened. All I wanted is call that fellow, call the driver, because he is driving a school bus, man. He should be more careful in the residential area. He should have gone slowly. And moreover, he was not empathetic. Like he ran over the dog. He didn't care much. So I wanted him to be called to the police station and just inquire or talk something. Arey, see, you are not supposed to drive like this. Okay, in future, be careful. You are going with kids, be careful. Something I expected, nothing happened. Only I was like, you know, I was going. And then again, I couldn't go later because I had my shootings. Then I had to. Till date, this is the only case I think I couldn't get justice for my Fatty. He's always there. Poor fellow, that day he came, but I couldn't pet. And we all love him. He has fan base, man. You know, so many people in this community love Fatty. They all miss Fatty till date. Just like this, he died. Just like this. Not necessary. I mean, he was sleeping somewhere like this peacefully. He died. And till date, I didn't see that CCTV footage.
But it is very emotional, no, when you rescue a dog. Even if you're giving the dog for an adoption, it's an emotional thing. Though we know they're going to live a better life or they're going to live in another home, it's very emotional. So how do you handle that emotion?
this was very high in the beginning days. We were emotionally drained. Appalla vandu we used to, even if any dog of ours in the circle it dies or something happens, even in the adoptions and all, my mom used to cry. For the first adoption she cried a lot. Nalla paathukonga, nalla paathukonga, அந்த அளவுக்கு she cried. But now we are like, okay ma, nalla paathukonga, bye. It's like it's become very, now if any dog dies also we'll be like, okay, fine, okay, what happened, what is this a new hairstyle or new this? Okay,
That's beautiful. So he is.
this
Stephen.
is the one who was singing. This
No,
is
sing,
Stephen.
no? So cute.
Stephen, this is Stephen William Hawking. This is Subbalakshmi.
That's Subbalakshmi.
This is
Oh.
Subbalakshmi.
Oh, she's reacting.
Yeah, she's female.
Okay. It's so nice, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. You shared a lot of things, insights about how to take care of these beauties and, of course, your birds. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.